As Shia Muslims, we don't just wait for Imam Mahdi Alaihissalam. We believe he is alive right now in Ghaibat Kubra, watching over this Ummah. And our Imam Alaihissalam left us detailed narrations about what must happen before he appears. Today we are walking through 10 of those signs, sourced from Al-Kafi and Zahoor al-Anwar, exactly as our scholars have preserved them. Here's why this matters specifically for us as Shia. Belief in the 12th Imam isn't just a side topic, it's a core to our understanding of Imamate. That the earth is never left without a hujjah, a proof of Allah. We are talking about what our own Imams, Imam Jafar al-Sadiq Alaihissalam, Imam Muhammad al-Baqir Alaihissalam, and others described directly in narrations preserved by our scholars for over 1,000 years. So here's our commitment in this video. Everything is sourced from Al-Kafi and Zahoor al-Anwar and Market. I'll say this clearly. Our scholars have consistently warned against date setting. Our duty is preparation, not prediction. The first sign is a condition, not an event. Our narration described an earth filled with injustice and tyranny, setting the stage for why Imam Mahdi Alaihissalam is sent to fill that same earth with justice exactly as it had been filled with oppression. This is the foundation of every other sign builds on. Second, our sources describe the Sufyani, a figure rising from Syria, leading a brutal military uprising against the follower of Ahlul Bayt al-Islam. Our scholars treat this as one of the most concrete signs precisely because the narrations are so specific about his lineage and path. Around the same time, the Yamani rises from Yemen, described in our narrations as a call toward truth, in contrast to the Sufyani. Some of our scholars note that all the claimants and callers who emerge in that era, the Yamani's call is one to actually listen to. Fourth is An-Nida, a voice described as being heard across the world, announcing the name of the rightful Imam. This sign sits closer to the unseen, and our scholars approach it with reverence rather than literal speculation. Fifth, a sobering one, is the killing of a pure soul near the Kaaba, Nafs-e-Zakiya. Our narration described this death as a turning point, a moment of grief immediately preceding Imam Mahdi Alaihissalam emergence. Even the path to justice in our understanding carries real cost and real sacrifice, much like Karbala itself. 6. An army marching against the rightful cause is swallowed by the earth at a place called Baida, between Mecca and Medina. Our scholars cite this as one of the clearest, most direct signs, a moment of open divine intervention. 7. The narration describes deep erosion of trust, family bonds weakening, dishonesty becoming normal, the values of our Imam Alaihissalam taught us being abandoned. This is described as a gradual trajectory, not a single overnight movement. 8. Increased natural calamities or mention, described broadly, not tied to specific datable events. This is where restraint matters most in how we teach it. 9th, the period before Zahoor is marked by revealed claim to leadership. As Shia, this resonates deeply with us, since distinguishing the rightful Imam from false claimants has been central to our history since the very first Bible. This sign is in many ways a test of that same discernment. And the 10th sign ends all uncertainty. Imam Mahdi Alaihissalam himself appearing at the Kaaba in Mecca, taking his rightful place as the 12th Imam from the progeny of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and his pure progeny. Every sign before this is preparation. This is the moment itself. And still our scholars caution preparation, not prediction. So what do we do with all of this? As Shia waiting for our Imam, not obsessed over checking sign of a list. Our own scholars point us towards something deeper, living each day in a way that if Imam Mahdi Alaihissalam appears right now, we'd be counted among his Ansar, his supporters, not among those still needing to change. That intention, striving daily to be ready, is itself an act of loyalty to our Imam, even in his ghaibat. If this deepens your understanding of the science of Zahoor, subscribe. And thanks for watching.